Peabody Hall coming this way. Peabody Hall is the large dorm right over there. I lived in Peabody Hall. The man who told, and let me tell you a little bit about Peabody Hall. It was built back in the 19th century. It has been burnt to the ground 3 times.
Whoa.
How close.
When I lived there, we were told, in case of fire, get out as fast as you can if you hear a fire drill, because the building would go down in 8 minutes flat.
Jesus.
So we were warned about the dangers of fire. Now, the man who told me this story swears that it is true and that it happened to him. He was a resident advisor. So I did not have direct experience with this, but I heard the tale from him. And you should know that Peabody Hall is named after Helen Peabody. She's the woman who founded this women's college. So as my friend was in his dorm room in Peabody Hall, he was just going about his business when one evening when he glanced in the mirror and happened to see a face of a woman. A woman who looked at him in utter horror. And she was dressed rather oddly. He did what any of us, any sane person in that situation would do. He ran out of the room screaming. So once he did that, he thought he smelled smoke. And so he pulled the fire alarm. Well, everyone got out. The fire department got there immediately. It turned out a couple of students were smoking in the basement, because you're not supposed to smoke, and had thrown a cigarette, still half lit, into a trash can.
Oh.
Because they caught the fire in time, there was no damage to the building. Now, as luck would have it, this young man was in Patterson, which are where the Western Archives, the history of Western College, before it was eaten up by Miami University, are kept. And he looked up and he saw a portrait. And that was the woman who was in the mirror. He read the plaque underneath the portrait. It was Helen Peabody. She had returned to save her home.